Hello everyone, my name's Lacey and today I have my top favorite scents of 2022 to share with you. I tried to stick to 20 scents, but I think I ended up with 21 scents in here. It's fine. These are just my favorite scents that really stood out to me at certain points throughout the year. I kind of changed things up from how I did this video last year. Last year I tried not to include Scentsy and I tried not to include my own customs. This year I have some Scentsy in here and I have some of my own customs in here. I am following Nicole Perry's lead in that if I don't have it on hand, I'm not including it here. So there could be scents that I really loved this year, but I used them all up and I don't have them on hand, so I'm not including them in the video. I almost forgot about one that I wanted to include because it was in my empties bin, but luckily I remembered at the last second. So let's just get into the scents. I just went through my wax collection. I tried to go like vendor by vendor. I think I said the same thing last year, but I felt like I wasn't going to have 20 scents that were like top favorites of mine. I was trying to think like what were some, and I could only think of a couple. I was like, well, I know I love that and I know I love that. But then once I started going through all the vendors, I was like, oh, I love that so much 6 months ago, you know? Okay, I'm gonna let's start with the vendors that I only have one scent from. And this definitely does not include all of the vendors that I love. It doesn't include all of my favorite vendors, but this is certainly a good chunk of my favorite vendors, and I do love all of these vendors. So let's start with the ones that I only have one from each vendor. The first one is Super Tarts and it is King Orin. That's what I wanted to say. Not all of these are scents that I've just like discovered and fell in love with this year. Some of these I've melted in previous years and loved, and then I didn't include them in my favorites last year. Anyway, some of these I've been melting for a few years and they're just favorites, and for whatever reason they stood out a little bit extra this year. So King Orin is one of those. I've been melting this for a few years. It's an absolute favorite of mine from Super Tarts, and I feel like this year it really shot up to the #1 spot for me from Super Tarts, and that's why I wanted to include it this year. The notes are rain, saltwater, sea salt, patchouli, and cedarwood. It is so good. It is just fresh, aquatic, masculine, salty goodness. I love this so much. If Alicia was still doing the body care in Super Tart scents, I would totally grab a body spray or cologne, whatever she was calling them. I would grab one of these for my husband because it is amazing. I love the scent so much. I could bathe in it. It's just, and it's so strong. I cut these band pieces in half and it is like 10 out of 10 strong. Next one is from The Pharmacist's Daughter in Creamy Zucchini. I hope that's not gonna like wash out everything. I'm trying this ring light again. The notes are zucchini bread, boardwalk, marshmallow clouds, and marshmallow fluff. I fell in love with this scent from a sample that I was sent, and I didn't melt it right away. I held on to it because I didn't think I was gonna love it. I was just like, oh, it's probably just like their zucchini scent, like they must have a creamy zucchini. I was wrong. I put this in the tea light warmer and it was so freaking good. Instantly fell in love with it. I kept going back into the kitchen just to smell the scent in the tea light warmer. I don't know what is so special about this, but it's like this, I get more of a savory zucchini bread here, and then with that boardwalk marshmallow clouds and marshmallow fluff, it's what it says, creamy zucchini, but you still get that almost savory note from the zucchini bread. It's making my mouth water. So yeah, creamy zucchini from The Pharmacist's Daughter, one of my favorites of 2022. And by the way, these are in no sort of order. It's just how I have them. I have them by vendor, but they're not in any kind of like favorites order. Like this isn't my number 20 favorite scent. You know what I mean? Is that making sense? They're not ranked here. These are just favorites overall. Okay. And the next one is from Vintage Chic Scents and Steve's Legendary Hair. The notes are Fabergé shampoo, shaving cream, and Brut cologne. I love this. This is one I was trying to think of when Kirby said she's going to be closing at the end of 2023. I was trying to think of what scents I really would want to grab. And nothing was like immediately coming to mind except for Practical Magic. I love her Practical Magic scent. I don't know what it is about that scent because I feel like it's a very basic like fall blend, but somehow it's just really unique to my nose and special to my nose. So that is one that I would be on the lookout for. This is another one, Steve's Legendary Hair. It's just, I love it. I had 2 of these 2-pack clouds. Is that what they're called? I think it's like her cloud 2-pack or whatever. I melted through my first bag and I fell in love. I mean, I loved it on cold, and then when I warmed it, I was like, okay, this is a favorite. So it's just fresh, clean, slightly masculine because I mean it is cologne and shaving cream. It does remind me of my grandpa, so some people might think this is like an older man's cologne kind of scent. I still think that smells good. It's just very clean. It is a little like powdery, I would say. But oh my gosh, I love this. I will be on the lookout for this. If you happen to see this pop up on any of her lists in this upcoming year, please let me know because chances are I will miss it. I don't pay super attention to Facebook especially. So the only time I really see like scent lists on Facebook is if a vendor tags me, like how they tag everyone in the group. I'll see them then, or if like it pops into my head that I haven't ordered from this vendor in a little while, I'll specifically go to their page on Facebook and see if they have any orders coming up. But I don't want to miss this if it happens to pop up. I might have to go on the Facebook group and see if she has like any request lists or anything, because I would definitely request this one before she closes. It's just a favorite. Let's go on to Hayden Row, and this is Sea Salt. I know I was late to the game on this one, but I tried it for the first time in 2022 and I completely fell in love with it in 2022. So this is so good. I think I have a couple souffles of this and I still have some of my duckies left, but by the time summer comes around, I'm gonna be melting through those pretty quickly. It is just so good and salty. Oh my gosh. To me, it smells like, I said this before and I know it's weird, but it smells like when you're swimming in the ocean and you like suck in salt water through your nose and it's like dripping down your throat. It's like that smell that happens when that's happening. And it just, oh, it's so good. It makes my mouth water. It's so good. So if you are a salty fan, like I said, I know I was late to the game on this one, so if you're a salty fan, you've probably already tried this, but if you haven't, by chance, so good. And I will say, I used sea salt from Kay in a custom blend that I did with Carla, and it had a very similar effect. So she has really good sea salt also. The first thing I have here from L3 is Black Sea Plum Tart Fig and Rhubarb. Maybe I have this too bright, I don't know. So I think this was a customer creation possibly, but it's so good. It's so good. I get the plum tart with the fig and rhubarb, but you do get some of that Black Sea in the background. And Black Sea to me is like an aquatic masculine kind of scent. This is just so good. I've been hoarding this, like I want to melt it, but I'm just hoarding it because I really don't want to buy any more L3. So I'm not like requesting anything because I really need to get through some of my L3, but eventually I will get more of this. I don't know, it's like warm, and it has, I think it's the plum tart has some spice in it, so it's very like warm and welcoming. But then that Black Sea kind of makes it fresh, and I don't know, it's just really good. It's a unique combination that I probably never would have thought of, but it is a very good blend. I love this, and it was super strong, so definitely a favorite. Eggnog. I've talked about L3's eggnog so many times. I just love their eggnog. To me, it's the best. It's not spicy, it's not boozy, it's just this creamy, cold glass of eggnog. It's so good. I mean, it has, you know, eggnog has spice in it, but some eggnog that I've tried from vendors is just like so heavy on the spice, and that's really all I'm getting, like a creamy spice scent. This is definitely like I just poured a glass of cold eggnog from the fridge and I'm about to drink it. That's what this smells like. Oh man, love L3's eggnog. It is my favorite. I've pretty much just like written off everyone else's because I haven't smelled this from any other vendor. I might take that back. I think, oh, you know what? I did forget one that I wanted to put in here. I was reminded because I think I had a scent from Brita that had eggnog in it, and it was not a spicier, boozy eggnog. It was more like this fresh, cold glass of eggnog kind of scent. I had the Bus to Nowhere from Brita's in my mind for this video, and I forgot to bring it out, but that was a favorite of mine in 2022. It's just a really good, like, minty cherry kind of scent. I think it's almond biscotti, but it comes across a little cherry to me, but it also has white cake, I think, in it, and that is a little cherry to me also. But yeah, the Bus to Nowhere, that was one of my favorites in 2022 also. Just a really good, like, mouth-watering scent for me. Okay, the last one from L3 I included is Overlook Hotel Palo Santo Fraser Fir. So last year I had Overlook Hotel in my favorites, like Overlook Hotel on its own, and that's still one of my favorites, but I had to include this one this year. I almost included this one last year as well, but I didn't want to have two Overlook Hotels in my favorites. I don't know. But this one, so Overlook Hotel is Cider Lane Toasted Marshmallows and Smoky Fireside. Love that scent on its own. And then this one has the Palo Santo and Fraser Fir added in, and I almost think I like this one even more. I just love that fir added in here. And this one comes across a little bit more smoky to me than Overlook Hotel on its own. I love this. I love this so much. I do really like that Fraser Fir added in here. It adds this really nice, like, fresh fuzziness. I've said before, fir scents smell fuzzy to me, like a fuzzy tree, but like fresh and crisp still. And I really like that addition in here. So this was a favorite of 2022. This would be a repurchase. I love L3's Overlook Hotel. It's just, it has some nostalgia for me. It really smells like Indian Steps. I've mentioned this before. It's a place that we go where they have like a Native American kind of festival yearly. We missed it this year. I think they had it earlier than they usually do and we missed it. So hopefully, well, not this year, last year. Hopefully this year we'll make it, and it's like my favorite place to go. But that's what Overlook Hotel kind of reminds me of. And then with the Fraser fir, it smells even more like it. So love that. Let's do Rose Girls. I have two here from Rose Girls. The first one is Secret Garden. And this is vine, tomato, leaves, soil, teakwood, and cedar. You can see I'm hoarding the rest of this bag. This is so good. I feel like Rose Girls might have a pre-order open now, or it might have closed. I don't know. I'm trying not to pay attention because I don't want to order wax right now. But this is so freaking good. It's so fresh and earthy, and just, you get the soil, you get the cedar, you get that like tomato vine kind of scent, and you get that teakwood that's almost masculine, like fresh masculine. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love this. I don't even know. It's just, if you like earthy, fresh scents and dirt, you need to try this because it is a winner in my book. I will definitely be getting more of this year. Hopefully she pours it. If she does, I'm gonna get some. Really good scent. That's so good. And this one too, and it's kind of along the same lines because it has dirt also, but this is Crawler Hunting. And the notes are dirt, rain, and concrete. Super unique kind of blend. I don't know if the concrete, I don't know what the concrete is. I don't know if that's like a cologne type or if she really has like an oil that smells like concrete. I don't know. But this does smell like rain and dirt and like, but it does have a little bit of a perfumey or cologne-y kind of undertone to me. But it's so good. It's so fresh. Ugh, and like clean but earthy because it has dirt in it. What's a squirrel? Oh my gosh, it's so good. Again, I've just been like holding on to this one because I don't want to be without it. I just need to melt these scents that I love. So picture you're in the middle of like, I don't even know. You're on like a long stretch of like a 2-lane highway in the middle of nowhere. You're surrounded by fields and you pull over for whatever reason. You want to pull over and take your jacket off or something. And it's raining. I don't know. This is the whole thing in my head. It's raining and it just rained. Okay, it just rained. And the ground beside the road is kind of moist and muddy and torn up a little bit from like cars pulling into it or whatever. And you can just smell the rain coming off the road and that ground up dirt along the road. Anyway, that's what I get from this scent. I don't know, that's just where it takes me, to like this road in the middle of nowhere, and it just rained and you can smell the earth and you can smell the road, and ugh, it's so good. Crawler Hunting, I will get more of this. I need to get more of this so I can melt through this. I love that. Those are seriously like favorites from the Rose Girls. Those are probably, like, I've only had these 2 bags, like 1 bag of each, but these might be favorites of all time from Rose Girls. I just am obsessed with those. Okay. Rambled a little bit too much about those. Let's go to the Bathing Garden. And the first one I have here is Mallow Cookie Bomb. I talked about this so many times last year in 2022. I don't have the notes on this, but I mean, oh my gosh, it's like sugar cookie and marshmallow, but to me, it smells like a marshmallow milkshake from Dairy Queen. Like super sweet marshmallow milkshake from Dairy Queen. That used to be my favorite milkshake. This is mouth-watering too. So good. I love this. I'm so happy to have this jumbo clam, but I will definitely repurchase this in the future if she continues to pour it. That's just a mouth-watering scent for me. And then I have a few plans that I pulled from the Bathing Garden. The first one is Beach Blanket. So I originally had this from L3, I think. I think L3 is the first vendor I got this from, and I just absolutely loved it. And then I saw the Bathing Garden offer it, and I was like, I'm gonna try it from her too. And I think one of you told me that this is a perfume type. I know the Bathing Garden, Bath and Body Works had a beachfront blanket scent. I don't know if that was last year, the year before. I don't know. They might still come out with it. I have no idea. I don't know if that is this scent. I'm sure that I smelled it, but I never like purchased it and used it. So I don't know if that's the scent. Someone told me this is a perfume though, and I looked it up and it was a perfume, and I can't remember the brand, but it's just so good. It smells like you're on a freshly washed blanket at the beach, putting your sunscreen on. That's what this smells like. And I just love it. It's like so comforting. There is a coconut note in here. To me, it comes across as a suntan lotion, sunscreen, kind of coconut. And then like a fresh beach towel or a fresh beach blanket. It's just, I love this. I will get more of this if she offers it again, or if I see it from L3 or another vendor, I'll grab it. I just love the scent. And I think I'm going to try to get that perfume for summer this year, if I remember. Okay, and then one that I've loved for, I don't know, was last year the first year I got it, or was 2020 the first year I got it? I mean, was 2022 or 2021? I'm all confused on the years now. I don't know if I got this for the first time in 2022 or 2021. I want to say 2021, but I didn't have it in my 2021 favorites. So anyway, it's in my favorites for 2022, and it is Brown Sugar Cream Rose Bouquet from the Bathing Garden. It's just this beautiful creamy rose with brown sugar. It's so good. It's almost mouth-watering. I don't know why, because it's rose, but oh my gosh, it's so good. I wish the Bathing Garden did body sprays or perfume, because I would definitely get this one. I've had it in Sugar Scrub, I think. It's so pretty. I like rose, but I can definitely be turned off by rose scents. Some get in my throat, some give me a headache. I haven't had that issue with rose scents from the Bathing Garden yet. pretty much exclusively get rose scents from the Bathing Garden because I know that they're not gonna give me a headache or make me feel sick or anything, and I'm just so nervous about rose scents from anywhere else. This is just a must try. If you like rose but you're in the same boat as me where some are just off-putting, I would try the Bathing Gardens rose, and I would highly suggest Brown Sugar Cream Rose Bouquet because that's exactly, the name is exactly what it is. It's just so good, so pretty. I'm obsessed with this scent, and I originally purchased this because Isis from June Mermaid talked about it and like spoke so highly of it, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go, and then I did, and then I fell in love with it. So that is a favorite from the Bathing Garden. And then the last one here from the Bathing Garden, I think I got in the summer collection. It's Firecracker Mint. I do have the notes on this one. The notes are cool white peppermint cream, rich white chocolate meringue. I think. I don't know why I wrote that so sloppily, but so I think I got this in the summer collection, but I ended up loving it for winter. It's this minty chocolate mint, but it's so good. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I love chocolate mint scents. I really do. I love like I love like, what's the one from Scentsy? Mint cocoa, chocolate mint cocoa. I forget what it's called. Marshmallow mint cocoa, I think. Love that one. Fingers crossed that one comes back this year because I saw people got it in the whiff box, the December whiff box for 2022. I'm hoping that means they're gonna bring it back for like the fall winter catalog in 2023, but you never know. But I love that scent. I'm hoarding the last few pieces. Anyway, I love chocolate mint scents. This, I think, has become my favorite. It's definitely more of a white chocolate somehow. I mean, it's still chocolate. Like, you're gonna smell this and smell chocolate and mint, but there's something just slightly different about this from other ones that I've tried. And I just love it. I love it so much. I will definitely be getting more of this. I did 1 cube in my tea light warmer in the kitchen last year, and I mean, I keep saying last year, but I mean 2022. It is last year, but it was last week. You know what I mean? 1 cube in the tea light warmer in my kitchen, fell in love with it. I need to melt more this winter and then get more for next winter. Okay, who haven't we done yet? Let's do K. These are both customs of mine. They were favorites. I just love them. So the first one here, it wasn't new to me in 2022. I originally ordered this custom in 2021, but I didn't include it in my favorites. Oh my gosh. Didn't include it in my favorites in 2021. So I'm including it for my 2022 favorites because it is still a favorite. I've repurchased it. I think this is my 3rd bag, I want to say. I will repurchase it again when I run out of this bag. It is Haddonfield. And the notes are sandalwood, vanilla, pumpkin souffle, and fallen leaves. And I don't know what it is about this scent, but it's just, I love it. I just love it. It's addictive to my nose. It's nice and strong when I melt it. So I melted it in 2021 when we watched Halloween Ends. Halloween Kills. Which one was it? Kills, I guess. 2021. It was Halloween Kills. Yeah. 2021, we watched Halloween Kills. My mom came over and watched it with us. I melted the scent. 2022, we watched Halloween Ends. I melted the scent, so it has a scent memory attached, and it's just, it smells like Haddonfield to me. It's just, it has this like, it has that fallen leaves, so it has that like outdoorsy, earthy fallen leaves scent, but somehow the sandalwood and vanilla, it's kind of a perfumey, cologne-y kind of scent, but it gives it this like cold air feel. Yeah, like this fall air, like you're outside, it's chilly and the leaves are blowing around. And then that pumpkin souffle obviously gives it this like spiced pumpkin, and it's Haddonfield and it's Halloween, so you need a pumpkin. And it's just perfection. I love this. I love it so much. Like I said, will always repurchase. It's just an absolute favorite of mine. And then the other one was new for 2022. Like I said, it's another custom that I did. It's Teslin Road. So this was a scent that I did to try and recreate the scent of my grandpa's house, because I already have some scents that smell like him. Like I have Khaleesi from Teddy B's that smells like him. I have that Steve's Legendary Hair that reminds me of him, like the person that he smelled like. But I wanted something that smelled like his house, because the scent of him himself and then the scent of his house are both very comforting scents to me. So anyway, I called this Teslin Road, and the notes are shave and a haircut, emerald agave, and balsam cedar. And I don't know how, but this smells almost identical to his house, especially the bathroom, because it has that shave and a haircut in here. But yeah, it has that like, that cedar, I don't know, it's just perfect is all I can say. It's like 99% accurate to the scent of his house. It has this like dampness to it. Oh, I just love this. Yeah, it's very, very nostalgic for me, so that is definitely a favorite. Will always be a repurchase as long as she has these oils. I love it. The first one here from Teddy B's is Salem, and this is Gala apples, Fraser fir, mahogany, and cedarwood. So this is autumn from Bath and Body Works, but I feel like there's also like a mahogany teakwood or a mahogany apple or something in here that gives it a little bit more of a cologne kind of note in the background. Like, it's definitely autumn, smacks you in the face. And oh, that's what, see, I'm remembering, that's another one that should have been in here. Autumn Road Trip from Scentsy. That was, I was obsessed with that in 2022. So that definitely should have been in here. Maybe I don't have any on hand though, because I feel like if I saw that in my collection, I would have threw that in here so fast. That was a favorite of 2022. That was probably like the highlight scent of my 2022. I really fell in love with Autumn Road Trip from Scentsy. Even though it's been around for a couple years, I really fell in love with it fall of 2022. So anyway, Salem smells like autumn from Bath and Body Works, but I definitely get this like kind of musky cologne-y scent in the background. Oh my gosh, but I love this, and that's why I only melted a tiny little bit of it. And I'm like hoarding this until I can get more. I will melt this when fall rolls back around, but hopefully by then I can get like at least a tub of it. I'm not huge on loaves, I think you guys have noticed, but I would at least like a tub, if not 2 tubs of this. So absolutely love that. The next one here is Gran Canaria. And this is beach treats, peach nectar, jasmine, violets, notes of fresh citrus, and soft wood. So her beach treats is beach nights. That's her beach night scent is beach treats. And I love beach nights, but a lot of the time beach nights blends can come across as just beach nights to me. I don't get a ton else from them. Like, it's a very strong scent and can overpower blends for me personally. But this one, I fell in love with this one right away. I think I got a souffle of it. I melted it. Well, I smelled it on cold. I melted some, and then I was like, I need more. I don't know. It's so pretty. So it's beach nights, but then it's like this perfumey note. And I don't know if peach nectar, jasmine, violets, fresh citrus, and soft woods is like a perfume type. I have no idea. But I definitely get peach and floral. Like a peach and floral perfumey note with the beach nights. Oh, my ring light shut off. I was like, wait, what's happening? That's fine. We'll finish it. We only have a few more. Oh my gosh, this is so good. It's just so pretty, and it's just the perfect, like, summery bedroom scent. I really like this in the bedroom, the bathrooms. It's just a really, really pretty summery scent. So sorry if you can't see anymore. I didn't charge that before I started recording, so that probably would have helped. And then the last one here from Teddy Bees is Vintage. And this is cypress and fir needles, plum, fig leaves, cinnamon, cedar with hints of smoldering woods. Love this. Spoiler alert, because this was in my auntie's basket and I took it out, but I melted this on New Year's Eve and I freaking loved it. I will be getting more of this. I kind of hope she offers it in the pre-order this month. I mean, maybe not. As long as she offers it at some point before Christmas this year, I'll be happy. I definitely want more for, I think I'm just gonna melt it New Year's Eve. Like, I think it's gonna be our New Year's Eve scent. To me, it's clean and warm and welcoming. I said before, but it smells like Victorian Christmas to me. Like, I get fig, and that cypress adds kind of like almost a soapy note to me, and I think that's why it smells really clean to me. But there's that depth in it from the fig, and I just love this. It's so good. I've seen other people say that to them it smells like getting the Christmas decorations out, like bringing down your bins and opening them up, and I can kind of see that. And my mom smelled it and she said she can see that too. She really liked it. My husband liked it. It was a hit, so I will be getting more of that. The last three here are from Scentsy. Like I said, I forgot Autumn Road Trip. That would have been number one from Scentsy, honestly. And there were some that I was wanting to include but I didn't have on hand, like the Harry Potter, what was the scent called, the newest Harry Potter one, Hogwarts, something about Hogwarts, I don't know, that one I love. And the Hocus Pocus scent, really loved, but I don't have any on hand, so I didn't include them. Anyway, the ones I do have on hand, the first one here is one that I've been talking about forever. Like, in every video I talk about this scent, but I didn't include it last year, so I'm including it this year. It is Black Forest Pine. This is one that I have in my club. I wish I had more in my club because this is so good. It's so good. And I use this room spray in my car, and I just love this scent. oh my gosh, it's like pine and it's like balsam and I want to say like tangerine, but there's a smoked vanilla note in here that I think is what really makes this special for me. I don't know, there's just something about this one. Scentsy has really good tree scents in my opinion, but this is probably my favorite. There's just something about it. I think it's the smoked vanilla. It just makes it a little bit deeper, and it has that, it kind of has that fuzziness to it. I just love Black Forest Pine. I love it so much. I like it on its own. I like to blend it with stuff. Love that scent. The next one here is Frosted Vanilla. So I just tried this one in December, I think. And I fell in love with it. As soon as I melted it, I fell in love with it. It's really good. It has, there's like a tree note, a vanilla note. It smells like cold air. It almost smells minty, but I don't want to say that and then people think that it's like a super minty scent, because it's not. It's just like cold and tree, and it's really good. I love that one. Frosted Vanilla. I can't wait to melt this clam. And then the last one for this video, like I said, I know I'm forgetting a million scents. I feel like there is here tickling my neck. I know I'm forgetting a lot, I'm sure, but the last one in this video is White Amber and Silk from Scentsy. I love this. I haven't heard a whole lot of talk about this one, and I kind of feel like that's because they put this in the fall and winter catalog, and it's not a super fall and winter scent per se. I feel like if this had been in the spring summer catalog, it would have been more of a hit with more people. But for me, it smells like you're in a really nice hotel room at the beach, but it's winter time. Like you're in a really nice hotel room at the beach, but it's November, you know. Like you look out your window and it's gray and cold and there's no one on the beach because it's winter. That's what this smells like, but like it's clean and fresh inside, and your sheets and everything just smell really clean. I love this. This will go into my club because I'm worried that it won't come back. Obviously I think it should come back, but like I said, I haven't heard a whole lot of buzz about this scent. I just love it, and I think it's a good scent to blend too. Like I blended it with not Perfect Pumpkin, Very Perry Pumpkin. Is that what it is? Very Perry Pumpkin, Lisa Roberry's favorite. That was so controversial. I really like Very Perry Pumpkin, and I blended it with this White Amber and Silk one day, and I really like that as well. I feel like this is one that you could blend with a lot of different stuff and it would be good. So White Amber and Silk is the last scent I have in my favorites from 2022. These were all definitely just, I mean, you can tell they were hits for me. I'm obsessed with all these, and like I said, I know I'm missing some that were favorites, but if I didn't have them on hand, I did want to include them. So, but I mentioned some of them. So yeah, let me know if any of these were your favorites for 2022. Let me know what some of your favorites for 2022 were. I don't know how many times I can say 2022 in this video. I did see Ashley Overly posted her favorites. I saw Nicole Perry. I don't know if I saw any other ones. If anyone else posted a favorites video, or if you've seen anyone else post a favorites video, let me know, because I love to watch them. But I think I've only seen Nicole Perry's, and I saw Ashley Overly posted hers, and I need to watch that. But yeah, I think that's all I've seen. So anyway, I'm gonna keep rambling if I don't turn this off. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well and having a really great first week of the new year. Today is actually the full moon, so take that in. It should be a good full moon though, I feel like. Okay, yeah. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.